Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So if you're new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, a returning viewer, welcome. And if you're always watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe, please, and thank you. I just want to say thank you to all the persons as usual who always support my videos, who took the time out of their busy schedule to watch my videos, especially when I have my live. Normally when I go live, I have to wait a little time for the live to build up. Depending on the mood that I'm in, I will wait to see if anyone comes on the live. If not, then I will just start the live and say whatever I have to say, and then when I finish, that's it, I just post. You know, time is important and time is money, and time waste can never be regained. So what I have to think about doing, sometimes even though I'm live, around 10 to 15 minutes in the live, I actually started a conversation. When I post the live, what I will do after a few hours or maybe the following day, I will just go and edit the live and take out all that dead here, ensure the live start from where I started talking, if you understand what I'm saying. I just want to give God thanks for his enduring mercies. I just want to give God thanks for the abilities that he gave me to just keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. Even when I fail, I'll take a break and still try again. That was housekeeping business, so let me just get into the main reason why I'm making this video at this time. Previously, I posted a video stating that I have overstayed my time in Trinidad and Tobago and it is time for me to go. Sometimes people just watch titles and description and just assume something. Overstaying my time don't mean that I was staying in Trinidad illegally. Watch the videos. That's why I always say watch the videos to the end if you decided to make a comment. If you don't watch the video to the end, you will not get a full understanding of what I'm saying. And I think that is what most people are doing, and then they make certain comments, but that is okay. What can I say? So let's just get into this video of today. The reason why I'm making this video is that the currency that people everywhere do transaction and business with is US dollars. I cannot be traveling with TT dollars or Jamaican dollars. Well, I don't have any Jamaican dollars. Why is it so difficult to obtain US dollars in Trinidad and Tobago? I am not rich and I just need a little 600 or a 700 US dollars. That is all that I need. And I find it so very difficult to get that small portion of money. It's not like you can go to a bank and say, listen, I need 100 US dollars or I need 200 US dollars. You cannot do that. And in order for you to get the US dollars from the bank, you need to have an account with the bank. If you do not have an account, the bank will not entertain you. And even if you have the account and the money is not in the account, you have to put that money in the account before you can get the US dollar from the bank. And I didn't know that. This is just my experience with the two banks that I've been using and the two banks that I have an account with, Scotiabank and JMMB. JMMB stands for Jamaica Money Market Brokers. It is a Jamaican bank. They have location in Jamaica. I think they have location in Dominica, Trinidad. It's 4 locations they have: Jamaica, Trinidad, Dominica, and some other country. I think it is 4 locations they have in the Caribbean. When I went to JMMB, Jamaica Money Market Brokers, they said I can only get $250 because I wanted 500 at one point. They said no. I said, what about 300? They said no. So I said, how much can I get? They said $250 is the max and it is not guaranteed. I said to her, what if I come to the bank in the morning and I join the line and I get inside and I don't get the US dollars? She said there's nothing that she can do. It is out of her control. It's a first come, first serve service. And I think the bank open at 9 a.m. So you might have an appointment at 9:30. You have to join the line on the outside if you decided to go to the bank that early before the bank is open. When the bank open, you will go inside. So what if you're in the middle of the line, at the back of the line, and persons at the front of the line want US dollars? The first come, first service. So you are behind them. Those persons in front of you want US dollars. By the time they issue the US dollars to all those persons, you know who is in the middle and persons who are in the back of the line, you do not get any. It's a ticket system. When you go into the bank, you take a ticket and you sit down and you stand up or you do whatever you want to do and wait until that number is called, and then you go to the top. The first day I went, I didn't get through because they said all the money, which means US dollar, that they have for that day is already finished. I told the lady, I said, listen, I'm traveling and I'm traveling soon, so I need this money. Even if it is 100, 200, every little make a muckle, it adds up. And she was like, I want to see your itinerary. Even that you have to show now, you know. Alright, so I leave JMMB, Puna, and I went down to Scotiabank in Puna as well. I went and I spoke to the customer service representative, and she was saying the same thing, that they don't have any more US dollars for today. However, I can come back in the morning. So I said, what time? She said the bank open at, I think she said 8 or 8:30, one of the two. And she said the earlier you come, the better. You don't have to set any appointment, just come. But bear in mind, at the same time, even though I don't set any appointment, it is first come, first serve. The lady didn't tell me anything about I need to have the money in the account, because I didn't have the money in the account. I have cash on me to do the transaction. I woke up early, get ready, and I went by the bank and I joined the line on the outside from around 7:30, and I wait until the bank opened. Then we went inside, we got a number, which means other persons who were there, and I went and I have a seat and waiting on my number to be called. All that timing, I didn't know that I should have the cash in the account and not in my pocket. I just need to purchase some US dollars and I have the money with me. And she said, well, it don't work like that because the money needs to be in the account. I was like, Jesus of mercy, I've been here from 7 o'clock. If I knew all that, well, I didn't know that I could go to the ATM and add the money in the account. Yes, it might sound stupid, but I didn't know. Well, I wasn't thinking along that line. I don't even know how to add money through ATM. I never did it before, because I remember when I was in Jamaica, one of my friends make a transaction. She make a big deposit, like 100 Jamaican dollars via the ATM. When the bank credit the money to our account, $10,000 was missing. And I was like, man, I prefer to go inside the bank to do these type of big transactions. Anyway, that's a different scenario and a different situation. Because of that, I was skeptic from ever since. But then again, you know, it's technology and everything of its faults sometimes. Alright, different story for a different time. I was in the bank the day before, and the lady just told me that to come as early as possible, first come, first serve. She did not tell me what the process involved or entails. Anyway, the teller said, well, the ATM is on the outside, go on the outside and add the money to the account and come back. And I was like, what if I do all that and then when I come back, reserve finished for the day? I told her that I need 500 US dollars. She said, no, you cannot get 500. So I said, how much can I get? She said 300. I said, okay, then give me the 300. So I said to her, what if I come back tomorrow? Can I get an next 200? She said, yes, once it is available. And likewise, that is what JMMB said. The following day, I still have to go back for an additional 200. Between the two banks, I have to make like 4 trips. Two trips at JMMB, 2 trips at Scotiabank just to get some US dollars. Why is it so difficult? The black market, they are selling it too. They have their own rate. Their rate is more expensive than the bank. I almost get into problem for this because I bought 100 US dollars from a random person, somebody that I don't even know, because the US dollar is so difficult to get. And when I bought this money and I carry it to the bank, do the transaction and leave the bank, my phone rings. The person on the other side of the line introduced themselves and said, I am calling from the bank. I am so and so and so. You just made a transaction? I said, yes, I just did a transaction 5 minutes ago. And I already left the bank. The lady said, well, I need to come back to the bank because there's an error in the transaction. And I was like, error? I said, well, even if there's an error, the error is not on my part. It must be on their part. So anyway, I went back to the bank. She gave me her name. And she said when I get inside, I should just tell the security to call her, which I did. All this time, I didn't know what going on, you know. So when the security called her and she came and she said, you just made a deposit with some US dollars and the US dollars were fake. That was like, that was some time ago when I was traveling to Jamaica and I needed US dollars. And I was like so surprised because me feel vexed now, you know, hard me have to work. You know, hard me have to exchange my labor. We get a little stipend and I save it up and I purchased this US dollar and it fake. The lady in the bank, I think she's a customer service manager, she started to quiz me. She said, who you bought it from? I said, from a random person on the road, and that was the truth. I will never make such big mistake or stupid mistake again. So you go with demand and supply, and when you're desperate, you just make silly decision, and that is what happened to me. And even when the customer service manager was questioning me, and I was telling her the truth as God as my witness, maybe she didn't believe me or she wanted to drive some form of fear in me. She was saying, what if I call the police? Or you make sure you tell the police the same thing. And I said, well, go ahead. If you call the police, it's the same thing I'm going to tell the police. At that time, I still wasn't thinking. All I'm thinking about is that I waste my money. So I said to her, well, since the money is fake, give it to me. And she said, what do you want it to do? It is fake. We already destroyed it. Because I was thinking that, well, somebody push it off on me, I'm gonna try and push it off back on somebody else. That is what I was thinking. Yeah, I learned my lesson, but that is life. You live and you learn. So yeah, long story short, in spite of everything, I was able to get the US dollars. Since I'm in Trinidad and Tobago, there's a shortage of US dollars. I don't know what is the real reason behind it. I don't know when they will fix this issue, but I hope they fix the issue soon. That's it for this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification so that you will know whenever I post another video. Adios. Thank you.